After serving 2 terms on the Montgomery County Planning Board,
You know, it was a great way to be involved, but also be able to be around for the kids.
and 1 term as mayor of Garrett Park, Nancy Floreen was elected to the County Council in 2002.
And that I will be faithful.
During her tenure, she served as chair of the Council's Planning, Housing, and Economic Development Committee
Congratulations, President Floreen.
Thank you.
and presided as president of the Council in 2010
Thank you very much.
and 2016. During her first term as president, she initiated the Council's first fiscal plan to ensure long-term fiscal stability.
What we've done is put together in a rather, I hope, a clear document how we anticipate meeting some of our ongoing obligations, retiree health insurance, some of the bookkeeping things that frankly we have put to one side in the course of this recession, putting them back into play. When I was council president and we cut the deal with the Board of Education over school funding. It never happened before. In return for additional dollars, the school system actually agreed to do some things we wanted them to do in terms of how it operated. I think that was the hardest thing. And I think the most important thing.
Nancy sponsored numerous pieces of legislation while on the council that created incentives and facilitated production of affordable housing, including a recent update to the moderately priced dwelling unit program, which offers more affordable homes to residents. Nancy also privatized economic development with her creation of the Montgomery Business Development Corporation, now known as the Montgomery County Economic Development Corporation.
There's nothing like a fiscal crisis to focus us on priorities. This legislation is going to be long-term. Our partnership is a historic commitment to growing jobs and our tax base. All of you here have a lot of power.
As chair of the Fed Committee, Nancy led the council through numerous master plans establishing long-term visions of the community. Nancy also oversaw the revisions of the county's outdated zoning code.
Ask for a copy of the zoning ordinance and you try to figure it out, and then you will get a sense of what we're trying to address.
Which had been in place more than 30 years. In 2014, when the new code was adopted, she and other staff enjoyed a proper burial for this overly complex document.
We are really changing the way that we communicate in a way that's really responsive to the community, that accommodates so many concerns and makes it clear for once what the rules are and how important community engagement and thoughtful presentations really are.
Nancy sponsored and advocated for legislation that created property tax credit for seniors, veterans, and homeowners while standing firm in her support for new transit and roads, including the ICC and most recently Montrose Parkway East.
I have been an advocate for Montrose Parkway East as long as I've been on the county council. It has routinely gotten delayed. There's too much at stake to suggest that it's not of critical importance to both the residents of that area, faced with the prospect of an enormous number of new employees and jobs in that location, is breathtaking.
Nancy Floreen will be remembered as a no-nonsense, resilient leader who led the county through the toughest of fiscal times while working to reinforce the county tax base by attracting jobs and providing housing for county residents.